Welcome back. You're watching the 8th match in round 1 of the 2019 season of TVJ's Junior Schools Challenge quiz. The scores currently read Black River Primary on 1 point and Angels Primary on 4 points. It's now time for Section 2, the Junior Challenge Face-Off. In this section, teams will face off against each other in the categories of science, math, English language, and social studies. Our first face-off will be between Kadaniel Edwards of Black River Primary and Jerome Hales of Angels Primary. Kadaniel, 5 years ago, a man was twice as old as his son. If the man is now 55 years old, how old is his son?
25?
Incorrect. Jerome, would you like to answer?
No, thank you.
30 years old. Kadaniel, what is 800 divided by 0.2?
0.4?
Incorrect. Jerome?
Yes, thank you. 160.
Also incorrect. 4,000. Kadaniel, how many equal sides are in an isosceles triangle?
2?
Correct. How many minutes are there from 7:15 a.m. to 12 noon?
240 minutes?
Incorrect. Question passes. Jerome, would you like to answer?
Yes, thank you. 225 minutes.
Also incorrect. 285 minutes. Final question for Kadaniel. A tray of eggs contains 2.5 dozens. If 1 dozen eggs costs $180, how much would you pay for a tray? The question passes. Jerome, would you like to answer?
No, thank you.
$450. And Jerome, we're still with you for your questions. A boy gets 1/5 of his sister's allowance. If he got $52 for his allowance, how much did his sister get?
$10 allowance.
Incorrect. Kadaniel, would you like to answer?
Thank you. $12?
Also incorrect. $260. Jerome, what is 3,000 multiplied by 0.06? Question passes. Kadaniel, would you like to answer?
No, thank you.
180. Jerome, how many equal angles are in an equilateral triangle?
3.
Correct. How many minutes are there from 10:15 p.m. to 3:30 a.m.? The question passes. Would you like to answer, Daniel?
No, thank you.
315 minutes. Final question for Jerome. How much would you pay for 12.75 kilograms of fish if each kilogram costs $8?
$102.
Correct. And with that, we'll now move into our second face-off of science. This will be between Ariana Hewitt, the captain of Black River Primary, and Samuel Stewart of Angels Primary. Ariana, complete the statement correctly. When the downward pull of gravity on an object is equal to the upward force of the water pushing back on it, the object blank.
Will float.
Correct. What is the name for a baby plant inside a seed?
Radical.
Judges? Incorrect. The question passes. Samuel?
Yes, thank you. Embryo.
Correct. Ariana, what is the name of the two bands in the voice box of humans? The question passes. Samuel, would you like to answer?
No, thank you.
It's either the vocal cords or folds. Ariana, what is the name for soil made up mostly of very fine particles?
Loam.
Incorrect. The question passes. Would you like to answer, Samuel?
Yes, thank you. Sand.
Incorrect. Clay. Final question to Ariana. If you lubricate a rubbing surface, what effect does that have on friction?
It reduces it.
Correct. Samuel, we're over to you. Complete the statement correctly. The name of the force which acts against the movement of one surface over another and slows the motion down is
Friction.
correct. Where is the food for the embryo of a baby plant stored? Question passes. Ariana, would you like to answer?
No, thank you.
In the seed leaf or cotyledon. Samuel, what is another name for the voice box in humans?
The larynx.
Correct. What is the name for very coarse, gritty soil?
Sand.
Correct. And final question. The more gravity pulls on an object has what impact on the weight of the object?
It increases the weight.
Correct. And we'll now move into our third face-off of English language. This will be between Alexia Legister of Black River Primary and Jonathan Samuels of Angels Primary. Alexia? Identify the personal pronoun in the objective case in this sentence. Mother told him to do it.
Mother.
Incorrect. Jonathan, would you like to answer?
No, sir.
Him. Alexia, form an abstract noun from the word kind.
Kindness.
Correct. What is the collective noun for a group of soldiers?
Army.
Correct. What is the feminine gender for a colt?
Stallion.
Incorrect. Jonathan, would you like to answer?
Yes, sir. Filly.
Correct. And final question, Alexia. Identify the compound adjective in this sentence. Jealousy is often known as the green-eyed monster.
Jealousy.
Incorrect. Jonathan?
No, sir.
Green-eyed. And Jonathan, we're over to you for your questions. Identify the possessive pronoun in this sentence. This is my book which I left with her.
My.
Correct. Form an abstract noun from the word loyal.
Loyalty.
Correct. What is a collective noun for a group of musicians?
Band.
Correct. What is the feminine gender for a stallion?
Mare.
Correct. And final question. Identify the demonstrative adjective in this sentence. This toy is mine.
Mine.
Incorrect. Alexia, would you like
No,
to answer?
thank you.
This. And we'll now move into our final face-off of social studies. This will be between Dre McBean of Black River Primary and the captain of Angels Primary, Zachary Taylor. Dre, what is the collective name for the first 4 planets from the sun?
The inner planets.
Incorrect. Zachary, would you like to answer?
Yes, thank you. Terrestrial planets.
Correct. Dre, what phenomenon is causing the polar ice caps to melt and the sea levels to rise?
The sun and the moon.
Incorrect. Zachary, would you like to answer?
No, thank you.
Global warming. Dre, in which Jamaican parish is the Milk River Bath?
Clarendon.
Correct. Which Jamaican parish is bordered by Westmoreland to its west?
St. Elizabeth.
Correct. And final question, in which Jamaican parish is the Hope River?
St. Andrew and Kingston.
Correct. Zachary, we're over to you. What is another name for terrestrial planets?
The inner planets.
Correct. What type of pollution causes acid rain?
Air pollution.
Correct. In which Jamaican parish is the Bath Fountain?
St. Thomas.
Correct. Which Jamaican parish is bordered by St. Catherine to its west?
Kingston.
Judges? Incorrect. Dre, would you like to answer?
Yes, thank you. St. Andrew.
Correct. And final question to Zachary. In which Jamaican parish is the Rio Grande?
Portland.
Correct. And that is the end of our final face-off and the end of round 2. The scores currently read Angels Primary on 19 points and Black River Primary on 7 points. Please stay with us. The final challenge is next.